the amount of time spent by college students on social media. Background of the study. Social media have become one of the most influential factors for everyone, particularly to students, especially at this time of pandemic. Social media is internet-based. It is a collective term for websites and applications that focus on communication, interaction, collaboration, and sharing information. Users engage with social media via computer, tablet, or mobile phone and typically features user-generated content and personalized profiles. Social media with largest networks include Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. Objectives of the study. This study aims to identify the following factors that encountered by the students in spending time on social media. Specifically, it seeks to, first, determine the profile of the respondents in terms of age, gender, and year level. Second, determine the factors of social media that the college students spend their time with, including attending class, socializing with friends, studying, video or computer games, and online social networks. Third, determine the amount of time spent by college students on social media, including attending class, socializing with friends, studying, video and computer games, and online social networks. Significance of the study. This study will be beneficial to the following. To administrator, this may serve as the basis on the kind of policies that will be formulated and implemented from the time spent by college students on social media. To teachers, this study may serve as a guide for how they may teach the students. The result of the study may give them more information and also helps to broaden their knowledge about the amount of time spent by college students on social media. To the students, as learners and recipients of the knowledge, the result of this study may give them information and awareness on the amount of time spent by college students on social media. To the parents, as prime molders who primarily motivate their children, the result of this study may give them information about the factors of social media applied together with its amount of time spent by their child on social media. To the future researcher, the study will provide useful information that may help future researchers in their related studies. This study will add to the collection information that would be useful to future researchers with the same concept of study.
The scope and delimitation. This study covers the first year, second year, and third year college student in College of Arts and Sciences and Agusan del Sur State College of Agriculture and Technology. Furthermore, this study will gather the data that is delimited to the indication identified by the author of this study from the factors as well as the time spent by the college student on social media, the conceptual framework, and dependent variable, age, gender, year level. The dependent variables are the factors of social media, attending class, socializing with friends, studying, video or online games, online social networks. The methodology, research design. This study used descriptive correlational method of research wherein the quantitative data was gathered using a survey questionnaire to determine the social media factors used as well as the amount of time spent by the college student on social media in terms of attending class, socializing with friends, studying, video or online games, and online social networks. The research instrument. The research questionnaire to be used in the study will be adapted from the Study of Higher Education Research Institute, entitled College Freshman and Online Social Networking Sites. This survey asks students what factors of social media and how much time they typically spend including attending class, socializing with friends, studying, online games, and online social networking sites. The data gathering instrument. In gathering the data, researchers asked permission to conduct a survey participated by the students of Agusan del Sur State College of Agriculture. Due to pandemic, the researchers will send a questionnaire to the respondents via Google form and provided them a clear instruction on how to answer. The respondents answer the questionnaires at their convenient time and place. Data from the questionnaire will be retrieved, categorized, organized, and tabulated accordingly.
The result and discussion. First is the demographic profile with its frequency and percentage. In terms of their age, out of 30 students, 20 of them age 18 to 21 with 66.66%, 9 of them age 22 to 26 with 30%, and only one student age 27 to 30 with 3.33%. In terms of their sex, 10 students are male with 33.33% and 20 students are female with 66.66%. In terms of the year level, first year has a frequency of 10 with 33.33%, second year has a frequency of 10 with 33.33%, and third year has a frequency of 10 with 33.33%. Next is the factors of social media. Attending class has a frequency of 28 with 93.33%. Socializing with friends has a frequency of 29 with 96.66%. Studying has a frequency of 28 with 93.33%. Online games has a frequency of 13 with 43.33%. And online social networks has a frequency of 24 with 80%. Next is the amount of time. In option 1, which is attending class, out of 28 students, 10 students spend 0 to 1 hour, 9 students spend 1 to 5 hours, and 9 students spend greater than 6 hours. In option 2, which is socializing with friends, out of 29 students, 9 students spend 0 to 1 hour, 9 students spend 1 to 5 hours, and 11 students spend greater than 6 hours. In option 3, which is studying, out of 28 students, 14 students spend 0 to 1 hour, 12 students spend 1 to 5 hours, and 2 students spend greater than 6 hours. In option 4, which is the online games, out of 13 students, 8 students spend 0 to 1 hour, 3 students spend 1 to 5 hours, and 2 students spend more than 6 hours. And option 5, which is the online social networks, out of 24 students, 9 students spend 0 to 1 hour, 6 students spend 1 to 5 hours, and 9 students spend more than 6 hours. Impressively, higher percent of students reported spending time on socializing with friends. It seems as though students utilize these online spaces as another way to socialize with their peers. Interestingly, there is a little difference between the reported amount of time spent on academic endeavors between those students who spend less than 1 hour on online social networking and those who spend more than 6 hours. However, those students who spend more time on social media tended to report slightly higher levels of difficulty in managing their time and developing effective study skills. Good day, ma'am. I am Anamie Alonzo.
And I am Jessa Intong
From Bachelor of Science and Environmental Science 3A.